Yo, what is up, guys? I am in downtown Montclair right now. Some of my friends just went to the gym and I'm trying to try this coffee shop. So I'm actually walking around downtown Montclair, which I don't normally do because I live on the other side of town by Clifton. So just coming over here, just seeing the change in businesses, it's like drastic. Like some places are shutting down all the time. And then, you know, sometimes a new place with people from Brooklyn will open up. So it's like a crazy difference. But like coming down here, it's always looked the same, you know? But it's just that the traffic has gotten worse. Like if you come here at like 9 o'clock on a Saturday, double parked cars everywhere, Ubers, you know, crazy stuff like that. But then you come here like after school and I'm surprised by how empty it is. Because I guess people, you know, just are doing whatever they're doing. So anyways, my car's parked way down because I'm like mad tired. This is actually the place right here, but I'm gonna walk around a little bit and talk. This is basically gonna be, I'll walk through this alleyway and stuff. You know, we'll walk around a little bit, but I want to do these videos because I don't have much time to really go places anymore. And driving around on a highway or, you know, going through a town during a snowy day is just like not interesting content. Nobody's gonna watch that. YouTube is already as dead as it is between YouTube Kids and you know, all the other stuff. So don't mind me if I like jerk my camera, you know, stuff like that. I'm trying to record like raw organic vlogs in safe areas, you know. So I'm trying to visit like ethnic enclaves that I've only like driven through but never really, you know, stopped and gotten any food in, you know, places like that. Some I've already been to. I mean, downtown Montclair is just like default because I live nearby, but you know, coming over here every time when you live in, you know, such like a quiet suburban neighborhood by Clifton, and I'm like surrounded by highways and a college, it's very different. Like coming down here, hearing sirens, seeing like scaffolding, abandoned businesses, like a whole block of abandoned businesses, and then it just gets changed into some, you know, like sometimes it's really something good. Half the time it's like gentrified BS, you know, from Brooklyn. And then, you know, like you go down the block and it just changes. It goes like completely quiet, you know? Like then it's just houses with front lawns and shit. So it really changes like that. But anyways, like the only time I ever come down here is to go to like a fast casual restaurant, get a haircut. And I even found a better, you know, barber closer to where I live. It's just the traffic, the unreliable buses, because when you go through here, the buses are just awful. Actually, they're not too bad around here. Let me rephrase that. They're less frequent. Because in Newark, they come every 5 minutes, but you'll see something crazy on the bus. And, you know, in suburbia or, you know, routes that run for like colleges and stuff, like they're just terrible. Like these are actually probably the best New Jersey Transit buses you're gonna get. Like every 15 minutes at rush hour is very good. New Yorkers don't even realize that, and when they come here, they get pissed. But most of them drive, so it's not even an issue. They like take the train into the city or whatever. So I'm gonna go to this place that is a coffee shop. It's like a Ramadan kind of coffee shop. Like it's open late at night, so it's good for, you know, people who just want to chill, you know, late night people. Something that, you know, is Arabic, so these people, they always stick to the rules. The food's always good, it's consistent, you know. If you get a shawarma or whatever, like they'll modernize, but they're not bending their back to gentrification like a lot of places in Montclair have. So it's not just mom and pop businesses, but it's also like modern, you know what I'm saying? So it's awesome. And it's actually freezing today. It's not too cold, but like walking, I'm starting to realize it's like actually freezing right now. And I used to just like take the bus and, you know, take public transportation everywhere before I drove. So it's like, you know, seeing places change now, you really notice it on more of a level when, you know, you haven't been in a place for really long. And if you do, you're just trying to get out versus like actually walking around. Like people from other towns come to Montclair because the downtown got so nice. People never used to do that. People would kind of just stick in their towns or go to retail stores and stuff when I grew up in Jersey. So it's really changed a lot. I just want to, today I'm not going to edit or anything. I just want to kind of experiment here. So I'm going to try this Ramadan, like Middle Eastern coffee shop. And then I'm going to, you know, end the video. And I'm probably going to take the bus back to my car. So I haven't really rode the bus in a long time. So yeah. One thing is, like, the minute you get a car in New Jersey, you are spoiled. The buses here are so bad. Like in New York, people will leave their cars there for months, you know, and just take transit. But here you can't. We either need to drive You know, if you have more than one job, you need to drive in New Jersey, especially over here. So this is the place. I'm gonna be quiet in here. It was like very nice actually. Okay, so I'm gonna get a pastry, sit down for about 5 minutes, and then wait for the bus. So I'm just gonna look at what they got. Okay. I think I'm gonna get just a regular croissant. I'm not in the mood for anything fancy today. Coffee shops are intimidating because you don't know how to order. I'm so used to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm sorry about this part. This is just an experiment video, so there's no like editing. This is just to see if this will work well on my channel, you know? Because when I used to walk through certain neighborhoods, even if they weren't like significant, and you know, talk about my experiences, they would get so many views. But you know, driving, nobody wants to see me drive down Route 17, you know? You can see the world map that they have, where their coffee comes from, and then how they export it to New Jersey, New York. Pretty cool, actually. I'm just gonna record my whole adventure. Like, once I get on the bus, I'll stop recording, but I just want to see how this goes, you know what I'm saying? So feel free to keep scrolling, you know. I know how YouTube is now, and I know people's attention spans are dead. That's why when I tell people to move to my TikTok, I guess they don't have TikTok, but it's just like they get so pissed off, and I'm like, why? Everybody universally has TikTok, but I guess not. And I've been able to thrive off of like short form content and still keep that like New Jersey core. So, you know, TikTok's better for what I'm doing versus YouTube. I just have no time to really post anything. And the food reviews, I'm gaining weight and spending money. So this is just better for me, you know? Like, I need to go to the gym more. I'm not gonna record going to the gym. That's like too much for me. Are you online?
No.
Okay, no problem. It'll take forever. Music's not bad. Hold up, they got cappuccino cake? Yo. Fudgy vegan chocolate cake topped with almond coconut milk. It looks good, so I'm gonna try it. It sounds like all fluff, but I'm gonna try it. Because here's the thing, when the gentrification works, it works, you know? Because there's less, I guess, room for error, so things change. Oh, they have a menu. I'm gonna need them to help me. Hi, how you doing? I've never really been to a place like this, so can you kind of like tell me, like I already know I want a cappuccino cake, but can you tell me like what type of coffee to get? Because I'm used to Dunkin'. Like just like quick, I don't need you to like explain everything. Like this side of the menu looks good, so.
It says on the menu it has spices, if you like cardamom, cinnamon, ginger.
Okay.
So all of this coffee has the spice already mixed with.
Oh, okay. You know what then?
Would you like with cream or not cream?
But I can customize like the Turkish coffee, like not have black coffee, right? Because I don't drink. But if that's the case, then I'll just get a cappuccino. Yeah.
It's up to you if you want like spices or not. Like.
But if I like the spices, but I can still like add cream to the Turkish coffee, right?
Usually we don't serve it with cream, but we can add it.
Well, if you want to put it on the side, you can do that too.
We have this one here. It's for forward. It's the same one, But this is medium roast, Turkish
Oh,
buffalo roast.
then yeah, let me do that one. Yeah, that sounds good. Sorry, small please.
Sugar?
Yeah. This is the first like place in Montclair that's not either like Dunkin' or Starbucks or that like hipster BS. So it's like
The beans come from Yemen.
it's different.
Keep it in house like every 2 days to keep the beans fresh.
Yeah. No, I've never seen anything like it. I did a delivery to a place and a customer ordered a pizza and they had bacon on it and I thought that was like insulting to you guys. You know, like fish. Does that name sound familiar? I don't know. He seems like a customer that must come in here late at night. I didn't even know where he was at. Oh, and a cap. Oh, yeah. Can I get a cappuccino cake too? I get what you're saying. Oh, like a buzzer. I got you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, this is official. I'm gonna sit down here. And these like little tables right here because everybody's like kind of working over there. It seems like people are working and socializing. It's not like hipster BS. Those places seem terrible. The drab interiors, the expensive coffee, it's just like gross. And that's even worse in like LA. At least here in Jersey, you have like competition with like Dunkin' because Dunkin's are on every corner. So you have to have a place like this because Dunkin's are on every corner in New Jersey. You can't compete like a coffee shop. That's why we don't have hipster coffee shops here. I just realized that. But this is like the warmth of a Starbucks, which Starbucks doesn't have anymore. Like it's just consumerism. This, which is like real, coffee. Because like the Middle East and like that's like the best part of the world for coffee, I think. Like people say Colombia too, Brazil, Africa. So I'm not really like a coffee drinker, so I don't know that. When I want a coffee, I just want a coffee, and I'll put syrup in it or cream to make it flavor more. But like when I get an Italian cappuccino, it's like awesome, because it's like an experience. So it's like a buzzer, and then you just go pick it up. This is really impressive. That like this is almost perfect for Montclair. And people will come from other towns, like, you know what I'm saying? You'll have Muslim people who will come here from other towns. So this place is doing really well. Like it's only been open for a few months and it already has hundreds of reviews and good ones. So it's like you trust that. Hold on. I don't want to take my hoodie off because I just got a haircut yesterday. So anyways, I want to talk more about the content. Like, I'm sorry that I just haven't been able to push out content, but 2025 was such a terrible year that I would post literally like once a month. And if I did, it was just not good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not good. And I didn't even realize really that I have a loyal fan base anymore, because it's all just kind of left, and anytime I post a video, it would just be like locals who live in that area. So it was like, I just don't have a loyal fan base anymore, and I felt like hopeless. But I guess if I stick to a rhythm, see, TikTok, you can switch up, but as long as you keep the theme, you're good. People don't like one-trick ponies on TikTok, but over here, it's like YouTube, you kind of have to be. So if I can incorporate like going to a mall or doing just Jersey everyday things, I don't know, just overthinking, like my mind just being on fire over the holidays, between like the time where you're really busy and have no time for anything and a time where it's like before school starts, everyone's just at home. You really overthink your life, you really do. A lot of the time in the summer, it's the same thing, but at least in the summer, you have places to go, Like if I didn't find out about this place, I wouldn't go anywhere in the winter, except for like the bowling alley or a mall, Not that I'm boring, it's just I'm very adventurous. That's why I've been driving to like those Pennsylvania towns. Because in the winter, even though like Pennsylvania's even colder than New Jersey, if you stick to like the area, like all those like really tiny historic walkable towns with the mountains, like even if you go there in the winter, it's such a memorable experience. Like I went to Jim Thorpe in the fall because we were gonna ride a train there, and it was more than like Times Square crowded. It probably didn't have as many people as Times Square, but because it's like a historic town in Switzerland kind of vibe, but it can't handle, you know, traffic, so the parking there is impossible. I don't even know how anybody in that city finds a parking space, and if they do, they charge like $50 in a small town in the Poconos. Like, you just don't expect that. And the trains, you can't like make reservations on these like fall foliage trains, so you have to, you know, it's just like not possible to do it. So I wouldn't even mind going in the winter and riding the winter foliage. Like if they run trains all year, but obviously there's going to be less people because it's cold. And I found out about this like coal mine tour in that area where it's 50 degrees all year. You don't have to, you can adapt to Pennsylvania like cold weather. New Jersey you really can't, because there's less like third places, or, you know, like tourist destinations, I guess. Third places is the wrong word, but like tourist destinations. There's no tourist destinations in Jersey. You're just passing through. You know what I'm saying? So Jersey's not the same way. So in Jersey, you notice places like this, you know? But the coal mine tour, it just seems way up my alley. Like, I love coal country. Like, I love the haunted part of it. I love the history, like why Centralia became the way it is. Why Shamokin is such a ghetto, like, mess with homeless people. Why, like, you know, there's some, like, really nice towns in the coal region. And then why you have places like Mahanoy City, which is closer to the Poconos, but it's the deadest town in coal country. Like, little things like that when you go out to coal country. PA is just more noticeable, which is why I like it. Versus Montclair, it's just a sensory overload, you know? It's like going from Times Square to a quiet suburb by block. It's very weird like that, you know? Which is what I don't like, which is why I don't come down here. You know what I'm saying? So if I go to other towns, I'm grocery shopping or just doing like everyday activities, which is why I don't even spend much time in the town I live in, because I'm so close to the highways. So I can go to places like PA and it's just like, oh, you're only going to Pennsylvania? It's an hour away, you know? One of the quirks about living in New Jersey. My buzzer still hasn't gone off, so this might actually take a while. Wait, it has a timer on it. It says like maybe 4 minutes till it's ready. I don't know. I'm just gonna sit here. I was gonna say, like, what if I could carry this and walk around? Like, I probably could, but I don't know. It's too cold. And the buzzer would probably like run out of range, I guess, or but it's battery powered, so I don't know. Don't know how it works, don't want to find out. I'm exhausted. Like, even though I'm talking a lot, I'm really exhausted and cold, and like, you know, my mind's going crazy because it's like New Year's. You're trying to focus on your goals, you know, so it's a great time to work on yourself because you're alert and aware of everything. But it also sucks because it's like hard to sleep sometimes, and, you know, things like that. But once you get back into like a rhythm of routine, it's just so easy. That's why with my ADHD, my mind goes off for like in certain parts of the summer or in the winter, like every 4 to 5 months. And it's just, it sucks, but it is what it is, you know? It doesn't happen frequently, so it's like whatever. It's just when either school's starting back up, summer when I'm bored and have nothing to do, or in the winter. But it doesn't happen for like longer than a week, so it's only like 3 or 4 weeks out of the year. Maybe it's more just seasonal depression. There are times where I'm either trying to work on myself in the winter, and then times where you're just genuinely depressed and want winter to end. I know it sounds stupid, but I think everyone goes through it, you know? This place is very clean and very warm looking. It's like they're kind of trying to incorporate like the Panera Chipotle vibe of like the 2000s with, you know, modern coffee shops. So it feels very warm. That's something Middle Eastern people are very good at. Like I said, if you're not interested in this part, please scroll. This video is just literally an experiment, so once I actually edit and visit like ethnic enclaves like Little Palestine and Patterson, or the Colombian neighborhoods in certain parts of Elizabeth, like just stuff like that. Once I do that, I'll feel like it'll be normal, but you know, is what it is. Oh, they actually put the warning on the receipt, which is very smart. Bro, Starbucks is just a joke. It's like Starbucks has this like loyalty consumerist fan base that Dunkin' doesn't have. Like Dunkin' people are just everyday people. I need a coffee, I need a donut, I need a sandwich, okay. And you go about your day. It's just the East Coast way of living. We don't care about the fact that they ran out of oat milk or vegans like being concerned about stupid shit. Like, that's why I say like people in this part of the country are they're not very political. We just don't care. You vote the way you vote. Some towns like Montclair are just extremely liberal, and then like rural areas are just really Republican, so, you know, but most people just don't care. They only care around the election years. Okay, thank you. All right, I appreciate it. You too.
You're like, I've had a year for a house.
Okay. I want to invest in a tripod, but I don't think it's worth it. In ethnic neighborhoods in New Jersey, it's not like those like really bold people that like try to expose the slums of like these British people. They try to like expose the slums of India, and they hold cameras and, you know, like show just genuinely ugly, terrible places. But it's like, you know, you can't do that because in New Jersey, these neighborhoods are so low key. Like in Montclair, nobody cares that you're recording. But a lot of these places are very low key and they don't like that. So it's kind of like a thing. Like there was this guy from South Africa, but he spoke perfect, and I mean like perfect Dominican Spanish. Like, que lo que, manito, ya tu sabe. Like crazy, bro. He was fluent. So he went through the worst parts of Santo Domingo, and other than like somebody threatening him on a gang block, he was totally fine. He got a haircut, drank a beer, rode like the cable cars that they have to get to that neighborhood because it's in the mountains, like things like that. So from the surface, it looked so bad, like so poverty-stricken from up high, like people who just have nothing, no electricity and shit like that. But then when he was on the streets, it looked like going through Patterson to me. Like, just so this is the cappuccino cake. It's actually cold, which I don't know. I thought they would heat it up, but whatever. Oh my God. Yo. I will come here every day of the week if I worked here. Every day of the week I would come here. Oh my God. They're delicious. You know, here's the thing. You appreciate Dunkin' because it's fast. You don't appreciate Starbucks because it's the we're going on strike. They release something and everybody just freaks out. A bit like Target, like these just suburbia people, NPCs. You know, those are the same people that will line up to Chick-fil-A, go to Costco at 3 p.m. on a Sunday. Just idiotic people, like go do errands during rush hour. Like, you're just an idiot. It's like, God damn, like who the fuck are you? Are you like AI generated? No, you're just manipulated by consumerism. And I'm not. Being in Jersey, you're just not manipulated by consumerism at all. There's too many good places like this for you to be. Same thing with New York, but definitely on like a bigger scale. Oh my God. It's so good. And see over here, Montclair is really Jewish. No Muslims live here. So you cannot, on day-to-day conversations, even bring up Israel. But over here I feel comfortable, and it's just, I have no respect. I have respect for Israeli people. I have no respect for their government, or even the people who live there that defend Israel. Like, the fact that there's non-religious, like Jewish people, tons of which admit what's going on in, you know, Palestine is wrong, you know. Wake up. You're there, you see it, wake up. This coffee is just too hot to drink here, so I'm gonna finish up this cake and start waiting for the bus. And I'll probably just board the, like, film myself boarding the bus, and then, you know, maybe when I get off I'll finish the video, because I'm only going not even like a mile. Like, but it's just so cold that you gotta take the bus, man. It just, that's when the buses get crowded too and like dirty, but it's all commuters, not like crackheads. You don't care. This is like amazing. And it's all vegan, so it's like dense at the bottom, but this like cream is so good that it's like works well. Wow. And I know that middle of America does not have Dunkin' Donuts. You know, they don't have Dunkin' Donuts. They definitely don't have places like this. So they have these like, you know, BS, like it's either like BS coffee shops or Starbucks, but it's like, how can you be just so manipulated by consumerism? And even like so many white girls that live in a town with places like this and Dunkin' Donuts romanticize Starbucks. It's way overpriced. I went to an Italian coffee shop nearby to prove that it was cheaper, and it actually was. And I was supporting a local business, so, you know, it really works out. It's funny, because there was a mob front. See, this doesn't really happen in Jersey anymore. There's no, like, people getting beat up on the street because you owe them money. It doesn't happen. It can't with, like, RICO cases and everything, so, you know. But you'll always find out, like, about an illegal gambling operation or, like, former, like, wealthy mob areas with tacky mansions. Like, that's so normal, but, you know, it's not dangerous. Like, it's not dangerous like that. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta take the 28, and I can't really check the schedule because I'm recording, and when it comes as anyone's guess, so hopefully we're good. One time I tried to record a video by like 3rd Ave and 149th in the Bronx, which is just like a horrible area. It's only like crackheads and homeless people and people passing through who may stop at, you know, like a store really quick while waiting for a bus or transferring to the subway. It's just an awful area. Is there garbage cans here? There's no garbage cans. All right, I'm not even gonna look for one. I need to get to the bus. Well, we can throw this out on the street. Wait, I don't know. The guy was really quiet and didn't speak great English, so I couldn't really understand what he was saying. Like, I could hear him explaining the coffee. Like, this is not a cappuccino. This is literally Mofawar. And he explained it as like a cappuccino with like spices in it. So it's like a pumpkin spice latte, basically. Pretty cool. The only time Starbucks is good is if you want like a seasonal drink. Thank you. Only time it's good is when you want like a seasonal drink, like a pumpkin spice latte or a refresher in the summer. That's the only time I will ever go to Starbucks. If that's not the case, they're not getting any of my money. Or it's you're on the road and there's nothing else, you know. But they're not getting my money. They have enough money. It's like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is good, but at the end of the day, or like Raising Cane's, but you're the one waiting an hour for like decent chicken. It's not great chicken, you know what I'm saying? Like, there is definitely bad fried chicken. I've had bad like cold fried chicken, but so compared to that, it's pretty good. But like, Popeyes is so much better. Like, why the hell are you waiting online at Raising Cane's when Popeyes is 10 times more crispy and flavorful? It's just peak consumerism. It's sad. And it was really bad this year. And you had like people like Sabrina Carpenter, Benson Boone, who are just like corporate. They call it coworker music because it's just music you listen to at work, you know? Like the song Espresso, Moonbeam Ice Cream by Benson Boone. They're just horrible songs. I genuinely cannot listen to them without like turning them off. Or Anxiety by Doechii. They're just terrible songs, you know? For me, someone who listens to like 90s rap, Jersey Club because I'm from New Jersey, you know, the occasional like good pop song. It's so crazy. The kid looks really little. The joke is he's probably like a 6th grader or something. Like 6th graders, I'm not crazy. They are smaller. And same thing with, well, actually, freshmen never look their age. They're either 6'5" and taller than you, or 4 feet tall. There's like no in between with freshmen. I was 5'7" my freshman year, maybe 5'6", 5'7", and then I graduate. I'm still in senior year, but I'm 5'9", and I'm not expected to grow anymore. So, you know, it's really weird. Like, there's got to be some reason why 6th graders or even middle schoolers look like 5-year-olds. It's very weird. very, very weird. I'm not crazy, because when I was a first grader, they looked like freaking beasts, you know? Really, like, I don't know, but it's just like, now I'm really thinking about it, because I don't usually think about it, and it's just very bizarre. Oh my God, is that, please, tell me it's the 28 or 29. No, it's the 11. No, but there's the, oh my God, the 28 behind it. That was the most convenient thing that could ever happen on New Jersey Transit. I didn't even look at the schedule, but now I gotta get my money out. So maybe, yeah. So I'm going on the, I'm gonna get on the 28. See, with New Jersey, they like let you on in the middle of the street. There's no like formal thing like New York. So they let you on in the middle of the street because people are parked in the bus stop. All right, how you doing? I'm just going by the high school. One thing I can't get over is rude bus drivers. I can't. Like driving now. Yo, you know, these bus drivers are so fucking rude. I said the bus drivers are so rude. Like they don't even say hi to you, or even like I'm telling you something and you don't even say nothing. I knew it when I used to ride buses every day, but now I have a car and I'm just getting to my car, so it's like, just answer me, just say okay, a fucking head nod or something. It's weird. Because like back then I used to be, there were much bigger issues with the bus, like it not showing up, so you don't even like, we're being 30 minutes late, so you wouldn't even worry about the bus driver, you just wanted to get home. But now it's like you actually know this. That's why riding the bus in Jersey is so terrible. And see, you have people double parking, they can't make it around the corners either. But I used to just put my headphones in so I wouldn't even notice. Very weird. Still though, if you get on a good bus, the bus driver's friendly, which happens a lot, you know, with New Jersey Transit. You get on a bus in the summer, it's on time, the bus driver's friendly, it's a great bus ride. But for you to not even acknowledge me is very weird.
Hurry up to the corner, because the 29 is coming. It's 2 blocks behind you.
Like riding the bus in New York, like when I do ride the bus in the city, it's just so much more smooth. Like it's expensive, but at least it's clean. You know what you're getting yourself into. Transit, you really don't. It's like always the same rhythm. It's either a smooth bus ride, but very slow in the city, or people pushing and shoving, trying to get through the back door, but the driver just doesn't care because it's like normal on those like dangerous bus routes. So over here, it's very different when I did go to the city, but it's like when I go to the city, I do not drive. If I'm in Manhattan, I will not drive. Too scared. You know? So it's like, because it's weird. Driving in Jersey is actually way more unpredictable than New York, you know, because of the highways and everything. But you learn to avoid things. Like some towns like Montclair, Jersey City, you know, Hackensack, Fort Lee, the traffic, you just don't expect it to be terrible, and it's awful because of all the gentrification. So you adjust and avoid them. But it's like, you know, like when I'm in West New York, Hoboken, or somewhere like that, I usually go there and I know what I'm expecting. I know I'm gonna have to fit down tight streets. I may not be able to go down a certain block, so you just, you know, work around that. But over here, it's very different. And you know that like Route 17 in Paramus, or you know, Route 22 in Union is always terrible no matter what time of the day, and you just need to buy something, so it's totally normal. You just like whatever, you know. All right, I'm not gonna get off at the next stop. welcome, this might be a good bus driver. Because some of them don't say anything when you get on, and then when you drop off, they'll say, have a good day, or you say thank you, you might get a you're welcome. Thank you. Nope, not even a fucking you're welcome. That's not even just being rude. That's just pure misery. Like, that's not people being rude. You know what I'm fucking saying? Like, you have a miserable life. You go home to a 1-bedroom apartment and you hate your life. You're in a 1-bedroom apartment in a bad neighborhood because you're a bus driver. You eat frozen dinners. Like, that's just the life, bro. And the bus drivers who work around that, or they've been driving for years and, you know, live in middle class or upper class neighborhoods in some cases, they're happier people. That woman's miserable. She probably lives in, like, the worst neighborhood in Newark. Might even live in the projects. Like, you know, probably just a miserable person, you know? And working in customer service, you just notice it more. You know who's having a bad day and who's just miserable. You really do. Anyways, I'm gonna leave now because I'm going to my car. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know probably not everybody watched the whole thing, but, you know, if you like this vlog style content, please let me know, because this is what I'm doing. It's all or nothing. YouTube, you have to stick with certain niches and you have to do it well. So this is an experiment. I'm gonna edit them. I'm gonna still show my face, but also show like other things to make it seem more like, you know, travel style content without leaving my area, that kind of thing. So I hope you enjoy it. And I'm gonna release music too, because music's one of my passions, but I have a different audience for music, so I kind of just know to adjust to that also. Like, because I do rap, so I hope you guys understand that. Oh, by the way, I never got to try this coffee. It's been too hot. It'll probably still burn my mouth. Like, hot coffee, because I don't even drink it that often, it just stays hot for hours, bro. Oh my God. It's still hot. I'm gonna probably have to wait till I drive home, but it's good. It's like mixing a cappuccino and a chai latte. So good. Like, wow, really, not even surprised. Like, I knew that place was gonna be good. Palestinian, Lebanese, like all those people, good businesses, really good businesses. You know, they're always consistent, stick to the recipe, and they can modernize, which is why you never have a bad experience at a shawarma place or anything like that. And, you know, if you don't, because they also have fast food places, like literally places that sell burgers, fast food, shawarmas, wraps. So it's like, it's going to be cheap, and it's not going to be the best shawarma you've had, but you know, it's like going to McDonald's, you know that, you know, straight up. So, got this beautiful creek. It's actually a disgusting creek, depending on the time, but right now it looks pretty clean. Sometimes you walk by and it just smells like musty, with garbage in it in the summer, and then the school does science experiments, and like you have like these old pipes coming from the school, and it just smells disgusting and looks horrible. So, because the school building's really old, so it just depends. Like, this one literally changes with elements. Like right now, it's beautiful. Doesn't smell. The snow's everywhere. That's why creeks are really nice they're either really nice in the summer or the winter. It's like the one in between thing that's actually like good, you know. But all right, I'm gonna have to get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, I'm not gonna be yapping like this. This is just totally an experiment. I'm in my town, like, you know, but I will adjust. So, you know, depending on the neighborhood, because in New Jersey, like, for me, it's like going to Chinatown in New York City, or Little Italy in the Bronx, you can totally film. It's completely normalized. People do it everywhere. But if you're going into like a Colombian neighborhood in Elizabeth, no, you can't. Like, you don't want to like wave a camera in your face, because you might actually get robbed. But, you know, if you keep it low key and you point to the like notable things, you're good. All right, I need to stop recording because I'm getting in my car, but bye.